recognizes me. Money is comfortable around me. Money likes me. So money feels when it needs someone to talk to, it'll choose me in the crowd and it'll come and sit next to me, whether it comes in a form of whatever, but it will choose me.
Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about money, finance, 7 steps to achieve financial freedom. Number 1, change your mindset about money. You got to stop thinking negative about money. You have to be always positive about money, because the law of attraction says you attract what you constantly think of. So if you think negatively about money, you're gonna see negativity. If you think positively about money, you're gonna see positivity. So you should change the way you view money. Money is not a root of all evil, honey. No. Maybe the love of money is, but money is not the problem. People are often the problem. So change the way you view money. If you want to make money, if you want to be friends with money, money has to know you by name, honey. Money has to recognize you. Like, you have to have that relationship with money. Otherwise, it ain't gonna go right, honey. It ain't gonna go right. And then stop saying money can buy you happiness. Of course money can't buy me happiness, but money contribute to my happiness. Because if I don't have money, then most of the time I'm very I'm struggling. And when you struggle, you are mostly hopeless. Okay, before we move to point number 2, how do we get to be positive about money? Do money or monetary affirmations. You have those on TikTok, you have those on social media.
Your checking account available balance is $12,617,290.56.
Read books about money, listen to podcasts about money to motivate yourself. There's like a money motivation meditation. You can do that daily to give yourself a positive mindset about money. And then shift your mindset from negativity to positivity.
I am a money magnet. Money flows freely to me. I resist any restricting thoughts about attracting money.
Positivity. So the second thing is have target. Have SMART target. SMART stands for simple, measurable, attainable, realistic target. So they have to be very simple, means like they have to be small, because if it's small, it helps you exercise your financial muscle. So the more you do it, the more you become better at it. The more you do it, the more you become good at it. And also, as you practice with these simple things, they build up and become a big block. So you start small and building from there. And they also say, if you can't manage that $1 bill, you won't be able to manage a $1,000 bill later. So you start small and build from there. So have these weekly targets about money. Record them. You have apps these days that help you record your financial. This is financially, we have so many apps at our exposure to help us measure these things. So it'll be easy to record yourself, measure them. Even if it means you doing it manually, just write it down. I spent 50 pila today, right? I gave my younger sister 10 pila, write it down. And then by the end of the week, because the more you review it, the more you become better at it. So write it down and then make it a weekly budget, make it a weekly target, make it a weekly goal, and then you review it over and over and over again. It will help you, trust me. And then the thing that I've said, like I've studying from last month, I have been recording my finances. So it helps me. I have seen improvement so far. So because currently I'm doing weekly budgets and weekly targets. So I did that from the 1st to the 7th, which is today. I've seen how much I've spent, and for next week I'm targeting to cut whatever I've spent a whole lot of money on, and try to minimize it as soon as possible, because it doesn't literally make sense for you to be earning I don't know if I should use pillars or dollars. It doesn't make sense for you to earn $1, but you spent $10. Like, where you getting that $9? Like, that's like a lot. So you really have to target and work on it. Okay, the third one is to understand. I think this one is almost like the previous one. they go interchangeably. Understand your current situation. Like, you have to know how much are you earning right now, and how much are you spending in a week, and how you're willing to build that on. So you have to like record that, know what you're doing, what you're spending your money in, and exactly how much you're spending on whatever thing you're doing that on. So you have to like really be aware of your current financial expenses, financial outgoings, and financial incomes, because you can't really measure or try to work on something that you don't have clear picture of what you're working on. Like, it's very impossible. But when you know you're dealing with blue, black, and white, you know that's your target. When you see blue, you know, blue's not supposed to be there. Why is it by the door? So it's so easy that way. Unlike when you're just working and then bumping into things, and you just like, well, if it works out, it works out. It have to be like, you have to like get the hang of it, and you start by knowing what you spend money on. Your account right now might be zero, looking at you, or maybe negative 180.
It isn't fair. Places to go.
Like some accounts that I know. Stop doing that. It's not good for you. It's not good for your finances. We need to get better at this. And also, on top of that, you have to determine your necessities and your essentials versus your luxuries and your desirables. There are certain things that we normally do, but it's not like we necessarily need them, or we have to do them, but we do them for in terms of luxury. So you really have to get the hang of it and control it from that perspective. Moving on to point number 4. The first point is get automated. That's like, technology is too advanced these days. So after you've drew your plan, automate your things, like your payments, your debts, your savings. Like, let it like set it in a way that immediately the money hits your account, before you even think of spending it. Those things have already pulled the money out, and whatever is left in there, that's what you use to you spend on whatever. But at least you got rid of the priorities first. Like, prioritize your bills and everything, and then it's like literally pulled into those streams, and then by the time you even think of spending it, is already out. Like, everything is already settled. At least you're not spending what you're supposed to be saving, or you're not spending what you're supposed to be buying school fees with, vice versa. Okay, well, if you don't have an account, then it's very important that you maybe get 4 envelopes and label them food and toiletry, leisure, emergencies, school fees. Put a number on it, 400, 6, 7, whatever the amount you want to spend on each of these category. And then after you've put that, when 400 is empty, you know it's done for the month. There's no going back. When 300 of leisure, it's done, you know, like, that's done for the month. There's no going back. You don't go back and put more. You don't go back and cash and put more money in it. No, we don't do that. And also, my advice, this is an advice, it's not the point. My advice also is, try to use cash as possible, like hard cash over credit card, debit card, and whatsoever cards. Avoid your cards, your orange money cards, your whatever cards. Please avoid them, because it's easy for you to swipe, and when you are swiping, you just swipe. Okay, you see the notification, but it won't make that impact on you. Psychologically, when you have hard cash and you keep, like, you have 1,000, and you see you're spending 300, 400, by the end of the day, or within 2 hours, that 1,000 is gone. It actually make an impact on your brain. Like, it will take something, ticks in you, and when that happens, it helps you in a way. It molds you, it carves you, it helps you build into a better spender. But honey, if you do not have that intuition, or that voice that takes when you give cash, or you've labored a sneaker that costs 300 bucks, 3,000, and when you go pay that 3,000 cash, you don't feel anything. Good Lord, there's no hope for you. Oh, hope it's lost. I swear, there's no hope for you. You are done. Even Jesus can save you. So sorry. I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. But if you paying 300 cash, if you're paying 3,000 cash, and you can't feel the pain, like anything doesn't shift within your chest, there's no hope for you. Sorry. Bye bye. So moving on to point number 5, tackle and negotiate your debt. Guys, we have a tendency of turning a blind eye to our debt. Just because you're ignoring it doesn't make it invisible. It's going to be there. It's going to wait for you. And if you're owing some people, for instance, some of these things that you owe, they add value. The longer it takes, the more money you're going to pay. Whereas if you could have just negotiated the price or the payment system or payment process with the person you owe, it could have been better. It's better to say, to owe somebody 1,000, so you know what, I can't just pay you 1,000 fully, but I'm willing to give you $200 a month. It's something. Negotiate it. Don't just ignore it. It's not gonna go away, and you're not gonna pay us big time. Some of us owe us a lot of money. We are going to be rich because of your ignorance. Okay, so stop making people rich and be smarter about it. There's nothing wrong with you owing or be in debt. It happens. Everybody, like a lot of people are in debt except me. I think I only owe one person is 250. If you know, I know UCD, and she's the only person that I owe. So if you can avoid it, try so hard to stay away from debt. But if you can't, come up with a financial plan. Find a ways of negotiating a method of payment to this person that you're owing. Okay. Number 7, investing. Find ways to invest, y'all. It doesn't matter what it is. If it can give you 50 type of profit, if it can give you $1 profit, it's worth it. It's better than nothing. A +1 is better than a -1. So make an impact. Find ways you can invest in and make it a habit. Invest as much as possible. But also, when this profit gets in, if it's 50 tabe or $1, guys, take that $1, put it in a safe account, like lock it somewhere, because you having it is you're gonna get tempted to use it. So invest and find ways to like record it, and also keep the profit and keep reinvesting. Keep reinvesting. It's very, very crucial, y'all. I'm telling you, you'll thank me later. And also, investment doesn't necessarily only mean that you invest or the money only. You also have to invest on yourself, because remember, you have to sharpen your brain, the brain that you use to make this more money. So you can only do that by listening to podcasts, reading books, audios about money, or videos or whatever. Videos like this, these are the things that you should listen to in order for you to improve your finances. And also, if possible, there's so many classes online that you can take. It doesn't have to be anything very dramatic or very highly expensive. Just you can find something for maybe an hour that costs you like maybe say $10. That's like 110 or something in Botswana Pulas. So invest in those things. Make time management, money management, how to make money, how to get rich. Yes, Google those things and invest on them. It's really important as well. It's part of your investment, and it's part of how you grow your finances and how you actually grow yourself, because you have to know how these things work. Get to know what a tax agent is. I don't even know what that is, but it's something that has to do with finances. Get to know what assets are, liabilities are. Like, invest in yourself, get to know these things. And then moving on, find a support system. I can't stress this enough. I've said it in my previous video, I'm gonna say it again. You need a group that will help you grow. People who are like-minded, people who will take you from point B to point A, people who hold you accountable when you mess up, somebody who like poke your girl, you messed up. Not these friends that we have that will like, you will plan a trip, like it's January, it's February now, like, ladies, at the end of this year we're traveling to Cape Town. Girls, what's the budget? Let's try to budget maybe 30k each. We're going to Cape Town, and then you budget, and then you do everything in the head. It doesn't come to paper, it doesn't come to fruition. Why? Because it's all in the head. And then you create this group, the WhatsApp group, where you have to like give each other feedback and everything. And before you know it, come December, nobody has money. Not even a single 500 pula. Guys, come on. Yo. So we need that support system. You know what they say, birds of same feathers flock together. So do that. It will help you move. And then my last point is The last thing is 2 questions that you have to ask yourself. Like as you continue with this journey of financial freedom, you often have to ask yourself 2 questions. What did I do right? Write it down. Be grateful about it. Practice gratitude. Appreciate yourself. Tap yourself on the shoulder if you did well. Do that, but write it down, because there's something magical about writing things down in a pen, with a pen on a paper. So write it down and then go through it. It also helps you motivated. Do this every day. And then the other thing is the second question is, what did I do wrong and how can I do this differently tomorrow? So you also have to write it down. I did so and so wrong and this is how I can improve it, and you go through it every day. By the end of the year, you're going to be somewhere, and I'm in the same journey as you are. So guys, if you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, share with somebody who might benefit from, not who, somebody who will benefit from, like I've benefited, and I'm giving it back to you. Comment, share, and if you like, you can also answer this question down below, like what do you do, how do you deal with your finances, also what did you do wrong with your finances, and how are you working on correcting that. I hope my voice wasn't as terrible as it sounds, because it sounds so flipping terrible. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a blessed week. Thank you. Bye.
It's just